Man, this is a good one. This is a good one. Lester, yep, I am totally crushing on you with your natty infested ears and your joints popping. Winky face, okay? I love you all. You stated in a recent video that you feel that you don't know why you're worthy of such fandom or what you exemplify. Well, you exemplify love and wholeheartedness, bravery for surviving the worst of the worst. Not only with Hurricane Harvey and losing those babies, but having to go through the heartbreak of losing all the other babies sent. Oh, hey, Carl. Carl, I'm sorry you didn't get a letter. This is for Lester, though, and it's a good one. I'm a survivor is like family to me. And tell Jamie that Journey wrecked me too, and I ugly cried right alongside her in that stall and at Ellie's video. Believe me, from a family member's point of view, a farm family member's point of view, we feel each loss as much as you do. We cry right alongside you. We laugh in your ear at the craziest antics of your shit show. We love you all. Jen from Auburn, New York. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Well, good morning, folks. Lester here. And today I am coming to you with a gift and goodies. As you can see, the side-by-side is full. I've been letting it kind of accumulate this week, and we're going to get to opening these things. We're very blessed. Now, as you already know, I have to let the babies out when I do this. It's part of their routine as well. You see that our little goats have now joined the littles, so that's exciting. I don't know if you'll see that video by the time this video comes out, but we made a video about it. We call it Becoming a Little. All right, now I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, Lester, all they're gonna do is distract you. Don't you remember that blood, sweat, and tears when Ringo kept hitting in the kneecaps? I remember that. I remember Pebbles got me too. But guys, listen to me. I don't know how to say it any other way than just saying it. You don't come here to watch Lester videos. This is an animal page. But what I will do to protect my knees is go ahead and close the gate and not let Ringo out. How about that? I can handle the beat down from Pebbles, the occasional headbutt. But what I don't want to deal with is Ringo. I love him, and right now he's still sleeping. Ringo's not feeling his best. You already know that. But no, these guys love to get out. They love to be goats. And this is a good time for me to let them out and let them play around. Careful there, sissy. And then let me get my camera turned around, set my tripod up, and we will get started. All right, there we go. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for this amazing shirt. Every day is oatmeal day with Daddy. And that's true. I have found myself spoiling these babies more than what I probably should with your oatmeal, with your gifts of oatmeal. You know, it's kind of like it's a dad thing. Maybe it's just a dad thing. You know, this is funny, but every time that the kids used to come over on the daddy's weekend, man, you live to spoil them. Moms would get upset because you're letting them stay up late. They're not probably eating the best balanced diets and whatnot. You moms out there know if you're a divorced mom and you've had to send your kids to daddy for the weekend and they come back just strung out on sugar and telling you how awesome daddy is and how great and what a great time, and yet you're the one who has to make them go to bed at a certain hour. You're the one that has to help them with the homework. You're the one that has to get them up in the morning for school, get them dressed, make sure they brush their teeth. I mean, the things that moms do that sometimes that the weekend dad doesn't have to is very unfair and very unfortunate. But how it ties into all of this is kind of like the same thing with these babies and that oatmeal. I spoil them, okay? And I can't help it. So y'all just, I have no words. Let me get me a box cutter. Of course, this first gift I'm going to open does not require a box cutter because Chip and Roxy and Sissy have been chewing on it all week long. Now, it's funny because it came all nice and packaged up. And then when I opened it, the first thing that I saw was this note that says, it's not a fan, Lester. It's not a fan, Lester. Yet it looks like a fan. It's been boxed in a fan box. It's been packaged up in a fan box. So I'm going to go ahead and open it first because I'm curious what's in here. And no, it's not a fan. It's not a fan. I don't know why they would have had to have said that unless they thought that maybe if I saw a box fan, I would have overlooked it. Oh no, look behind me. Oh no. I don't mean Carl. I mean Ringo. Here comes Annie too. Guys, I can't leave him in there by himself. That's sad. He wants to be a part of the gift and goodies, which means I may have to take the beat down. But I'm gonna put the boxes there and recycle those in a little bit. I have a recycle container. Sometimes the funnest part of recycling boxes is how I do it. I'm able to I don't break them down the way you guys do. I bring my tractor over and I crush them with the bucket. I just boom, 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 boom. I can crush some boxes up. Whoa, guys, these are those wrought iron signs. Ah, that says Ivy. Oh my goodness, if there's, look, Dixie, I know what you did here, and there's two more. No, don't eat the trash. There's two more, and oh goodness gracious, Voodoo. Those are the things that last a lifetime, guys. These things last a lifetime. And look at that, Buc-ee's. Those are amazing. And I know those are very expensive. I don't want to go on my whole little rant about you should take care of your families first. Don't be doing this stuff for us. We'll be fine financially. Please take care of your families first. Ow, sissy. But seriously, guys, thank you. I don't want to take away from the blessing of having you guys and all that y'all do for us and these babies. So thank you very much. So if you can't see behind me, Carl, should I do it? Should I let Carl out? Should I let Carl out? So my better judgment says no. Lester, don't you let that ostrich out. You don't know. He doesn't come back. He's not like the littles who come at the shake of a bag. So I can't let Carl out. But I am going to have to let Ringo out. Y'all give me a couple of minutes here. Let me go let Ringo out. So my better judgment said, Lester, don't let Carl out. He's not ready for that yet. Yet, I allow Ringo out. But, which leads me to the second gift. Now, it's already been nibbled on by the baby goats, but it's going to work out great because I'm going to sprinkle this around on the ground. Here, Carl. And if I'm lucky, all the goats will nibble on that and leave me alone for a while. So I want to say thank you again for these. I will get these mounted over there on the stalls for the horses and the pony, Ivy, who is obviously a donkey, but she thinks herself to be a pony. And so thank you all very much. All right, this next box. Oh, can y'all read that? It's to Carl. This is the first gift we've gotten for Carl. It's straight up Carl. Oh, I love that. What is this? What is this? Oh, man. You guys. Oh. Okay, looky here. A gift from William Murch. William, thank you very much. Now, I am excited about this, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so listen, it's pretty much made for chickens. But that's what everyone is saying, guys. You guys who have Googled, you guys who have reached out on your own to the ostrich whisperer or ostrich farms have found out that what they eat pretty much is the same thing that all poultry eats. Duck formulas, chicken formulas, and that's what they like. So this here has a combination of all kinds of stuff. It says that bell just scares me. It's going to create healthy and happy chickens. And in this case, it's going to help create a healthy and happy ostrich named Carl. So thank you very much for that, William. This is neat. Carl's over here in the side pasture beside the pond, so I know you can't see him. But if he does walk around back behind us, I'll actually walk this over and feed him from the bucket. He'll like that. Thank you so very much. All right. Over here, this comes to I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. And we cannot thank you enough for these things, and I'll tell you why. Ringo is done with the food that I gave him, and now he's looking for trouble. So I'm just gonna throw this empty box over here. Maybe he'll play around with that. Everybody eats these things. All the feathered babies eat these things. They love them. We actually go through 1 bag a day. And so when we get a bag, we're just so very blessed. It's the little grub worms. So thank you very much. Now, there was not a name on that, I don't think. It was in the wrapper. Ringo, now don't you start that. That's gonna be a problem. Actually, there is a name on that. Here we go. It says, enjoy your gift. I enjoy your videos and daily bloopers with the littles. And there's a lot of bloopers in my videos. I know these are for Jamie's babies this time, but you seem to have enough oatmeal from, you seem to have enough oatmeal already. This is from Cheryl, Brendan, and Charlie, the stupid puppy. Hey, I hope that Charlie is not reading this or not watching this video, but thank you guys very much. And even though they are Jamie's feathered babies, guys, they have as much interaction with me as they do with Jamie. I kind of just put them off on Jamie because I want to blame her for whatever goes wrong with them. Now this package over here has also been nibbled on by... This package here has also been nibbled on throughout the week, but it's still fairly intact. And what's neat is it has the customs declaration on it, which means it's come from somewhere overseas. Now, you never know what you're going to get from folks overseas. Oh my God, don't tell me it is what the picture shows it to be. Okay. What in the... What are these? Wait. What are these? What are these things? Someone spent a lot of time. There's a letter. All right, let me see this. Okay, from Caroline Lucas. It says, "Hi Lester, I thought it was time to write to let you know how I'm enjoying your videos. I too suffer with depression. I applaud your approach to dealing with this, and I don't really know if I'm dealing with it right. Listen to me, I've come to the point in my life where I'm not embarrassed to tell you guys the things because I find it to be therapeutic for me to be able to open up and talk about things. And so I don't know how I got this way. It doesn't run in my family. I'm not going to say that traumatic experiences, PTSD, is what I'm dealing with, because guys, let's save that PTSD for guys that deserve it. Those firefighters who have to see what they have to see, those police officers, and God forbid those soldiers. And when you deal with what those guys deal with seriously, I mean, EMS workers, first responders, doctors in the emergency room. Let's save PTSD for those that deserve it. Those guys and girls, I can't imagine. And so if the things that I've had to go through in my life can give someone PTSD, I can't imagine the level of things that those guys are dealing with. But thank you. I really don't know if I'm worthy to be a spokesperson for anything with mental health. I'm just nuts, okay? Let's just say it. I'm just nuts, all right? I'm getting pushed over. Ow. Let's read. I watch you every day on Facebook for your videos, or Jamie's. I also watch Ellie and even Jake. Do I get a little bit confused as the running order sometimes repeats itself? Yes. Okay, so let me address that real fast. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Listen to me. I'm going to say this, and I've addressed it so many times. If you also get confused by the running order, you're doing it wrong. You're allowing Facebook to suggest what they want you to watch. There is a long formula, steps you can go through to make sure that you receive the videos in the correct order. But the fastest and the simplest way is to simply go to I'm a Survivor Sanctuary or I'm a Survivor Sanctuary on Facebook. Facebook has a search bar. When you open your Facebook, it has a search bar just for Facebook. Type in I'm a Survivor Sanctuary and it will go to I'm a Survivor's page, our page. And you click videos. And guys, there they are in the same order that they were uploaded. So you're not going to be out of order. Now, if you just click on a video that you see on Facebook, that is Facebook suggesting they want you to watch this particular video. You know why? Because it was a popular video more than likely. Anyway, go to the page, either YouTube or Facebook, type in I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, click on the videos, and you'll see all the videos in the correct order. But once again, if you allow Facebook to suggest a video, then you're at their discretion of what they want you to see. So, sorry for the confusion in that. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way social media works. And it's the same for any page that you follow, guys. The one thing that I'm not sure about at this moment is Bobo, the new goat. Is he okay? Okay, so you have seen a video from over a year ago, and Bobo is not okay. Bobo, or Columbo was his real name. We rescued him on Columbus Day. Saturday night, 8 o'clock. You know, a lot of folks always say that I wish I had your life, or you're living my dream, and all that kind of stuff. Those same people are probably right now either getting dressed to go out somewhere, maybe having dinner in some fancy restaurant, watching a movie at the theater. Here I sit feeding a goat. Trying to keep this little guy alive. And it was funny because we actually drove to Columbus, Texas to get him. What a strange coincidence. Columbus, Texas, and on Columbus Day. We went and got him. He had no cholesterol the entire, for 24 hours at that point. And he lived with us for about 3 days, and then we lost him. We just could not get him to recover from going so long without the cholesterol and the most important essential milk that goats need. So I'm so sorry, but yes, you are very out of order. With love, Caroline Lucas. Caroline, thank you so much for taking the time to think about us, for loving us, and for what you consider boredom that we will get a good laugh out of. I am not sure exactly. This looks like to be like a, is this a worm? I don't know. I don't know. But this looks like a whale. I'm pretty sure that's a whale. And so those are adorable. And I believe that my little nieces are going to love these. So thank you very much. And I'm so sorry that you find the videos out of order. And I'm sorry that you have to find out about Bobo this way. He wasn't with us long. Carl's back. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and open this box of bird seed that you had gotten for Carl. Chicken feed or whatever chicken feed. And we're going to let Carl eat right out of the box. Carl. Uh-oh, I also hear Ringo. Carl, you like him? Carl says thank you. Look at his wings. He's so happy. So we're learning to read Carl's body language through his wings. He's communicating with those things. Oh, man. Ouch, Carl! Carl! Oh, that's so funny. All right, well, more of this to come. Yeah, that's the mess we're all making. I will clean all this up. I would never leave this on the ground. Thank you so much for that. Oh, those are not for you, Lenny. All right, we're back to the side-by-side. And I'm going to go ahead and open up another package for the babies here. Now, these are actually for the horses, but all the babies like them. If I can get these four open. Oh, there's a spot. Here we go. Come on, littles. No, don't eat plastic. We don't eat plastic. Okay, where were we? Let's see here. Okay, another gift. It comes to Lester Morrow. Not I'm a Survivor, which is funny. But it has also been nibbled on and actually opened. And I'm a little taken back by this. I don't know exactly what this is. And it probably doesn't have testing. I don't guess there's batteries, so I will have to get some batteries. But this is a megaphone, or I think you call these a megaphone. Testing, yeah, it needs batteries. Not real sure exactly if this is for my bus, or if it's for here on the farm. Come on, littles. Come on, littles. I have the pasture surrounded, come out. So there's also, besides the instructions, there's no name. And on the packaging, there's nothing. So I do not know who to thank. Now, it may have had a name when it was sent, but through the course of the week, with all of the babies opening things, there's no name anymore. So thank you so much, and I'm sorry I can't give props to the folks who sent it. All right, so one of them that has been knocked out. Oh my goodness! Another one for Carl. Look. This comes for Carl. Enjoy your gift, Carl, from John in Ohio. All right, so John in Ohio sends something for Carl. Let me get this opened up. Box cutter. I knew it was in my pocket a moment ago. Here we go. Oh, John in Ohio, look what you've done. All right, so let me tell you real fast, John. I know what you've done, and I know why you've done it. So let me get a couple of. So you've seen a few videos with us. Ringo, stop. All right, fine. If he wants some of Carl's food. I'm giving a little bit of that to Carl. To Ringo. I'm giving some of Carl's food to Ringo. So he'll leave me alone. Yet he's not going to leave me alone. So I'm going to go take it, hang this on the fence, John. Here, Carl. All right, so Carl's walking over, and he's going to eat some of the chicken healthy formula out of the container that John sent. People can't see Carl. And so he seems to be doing pretty good. But here's why I've been very reluctant to use any kind of hanging container like that. So there is a natural way that the esophagus and everything lines up inside of every animal's unique and different in how they're used to eating. And so if an animal is used to eating, like a cow or a horse, from the ground, drinking from the ground, it's difficult because that's the way they're aligned. So even though they could on occasion eat from your hand up high, it changes, guys, it changes all the dynamic of how it's supposed to be aligned. An ostrich eats from the ground. In the wilds of Africa, and even those that have been sent over to Australia, and those that are around the world in zoos and whatnot, they eat from the ground. Now, yes, will an owner or a zookeeper sometimes entertain you by feeding from the hand or feeding from a... Yes, they do that on occasion, but it's just not good practice to ever change the way an animal is designed to eat. So I believe that what you saw were us feeding him by hand and getting our hands nipped and bit on. And so I appreciate what you've done there, but I just can't say that I'm going to use that a whole lot. Maybe I'll use it on occasion, but the ostrich is actually used to eating from the ground. And so we need to try to keep that as close to natural as we can for him, for his well-being. And don't ever think that by putting his food on the ground or even in the dirt, that it's going to affect him in some form or fashion. They're used to that, guys. And as a matter of fact, the ostrich actually needs sand and even rocks, pebbles in their system. You can Google more to find out why, but they don't have teeth to break down and grind stuff. So they actually need those types of elements in their stomachs. They have 3 stomachs, by the way. So thank you very much. He's doing great over there nibbling on it, but that just can't be an everyday thing, okay? But he seems to be enjoying it for now. So thank you for that. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see what we got next. Pebbles. I'm being very careful with Pebbles. I think you all know why. In my blood, sweat, and tears, she hooked me pretty good. And I'm never gonna forget that. Now this next box comes with special instructions. It says, Pebbles, it says, driver, please stand the box up when delivered. Please do not leave it lying down flat. Thank you. Sorry to tell you this, but it was found lying down flat with stuff stacked on top of it. I don't think that those guys that deliver really take time to read special instructions. I hope there's nothing fragile in here and that was the reason you wanted it to be stood up. As I began to pull it open though, please, Lord, don't let it be broke, because we have gotten some really neat things that were delivered broken because of, oh, it's Journey. How did you ever find this picture? This had to have been taken from, like, as a screenshot off of a video. And this is beautiful. I'm going to leave it wrapped. Nah, I'll go ahead and unwrap it so you can see it. Journey. She's been gone for a while now. Life has gotten back to normal. We've gotten a stone out in the garden for her. She's buried. Can y'all see? My sweet girl. I'm actually wearing a sweater there, so which tells me that it must have been a chilly morning. I would say probably close to when we got her, it was still the late winter or early spring. I don't know the exact months. She's a pretty girl. She is so loved by so many, and she's been dearly missed. I think there might be something else in here. Or is there something else in here? It feels heavy, too heavy to be a box. Oh wait, there's something else. Hold on. I think there must be 2. Oh, here's a letter as well. I'm I'm trying hard to hold my composure together. So you had to have found these in a video and had the ability to zoom in for close-ups in like a screen recording or a screenshot they call them. Here's Jamie with Journey, our beautiful little Journey, her little eye. These are lovely. Thank you so much for that. I was telling a guy at work this morning. He said he hadn't been watching the videos. His wife's been sick. And he said, how's Journey? We talked a lot about her last year when I first brought her home. He said, how's Journey? Just so random. And I explained to him that Journey had passed. And he got emotional right there on the bus ramp. I'm unloading kids. And he got very emotional. And I just explained to him that when you live on a farm, you know, you see death. When you're around animals, you do see death. You're going to hurt yourself. That's the chainsaw. She just stepped on a chainsaw. Luckily, it was ugh. All right, that's it. Out of the side-by-side. You could have cut your leg off, sweet girl. You could have cut your leg off. Get down. My goodness, that's scary. She could have cut my hand off. What a mistake. Sorry, y'all, I'm fine. When you live on a farm, you see accidents, okay? You see things happen. I had been out cutting limbs not too long ago, and this is what I used to cut limbs. This is an amazing little tool. But I had just laid it down here in the back of the side-by-side. And as Pebbles is playing around, just watching what I'm doing, she ends up stepping on it, stepping on the part where the handle, and it comes on. And it could have cut my finger off. It could have cut her leg off. All right, you live and you learn. And that kind of goes along with what I was saying just now, is that when you live on a farm, you do see death. Animals don't live forever. Especially here on the sanctuary, most animals that we get come to us closer to the end of their days instead of as babies. They've already experienced, some things. Sometimes abuse or neglect or abandonment. And so many times we get them and try to offer them the best life that we can while they have it. And then I've already had this video before, how we lose babies. A lot of them we lose through sickness. Some we lose through predators. And others, parasites and, sickness. And then some just from natural causes or accidents. But when you see it, you learn how to cope with it, I guess. It's kind of like those folks who work in nursing homes or hospitals. I'm not saying that you become desensitized to death and dying, but I think that you learn to process it better. And so as hard as it was when it happened, and as what the shock of it happening was hard. But let me read the letter. Dear Lester and Jamie, I just cannot get enough of your videos. Thank you so much for brightening my day every day. I don't miss a video. And for you guys that are new to the page, remember that we do post a new video every single day. Most days you'll see 2, and then there's some times when we have enough that we'll even post 3. The times that we post our videos, our time is 5 a.m. for the first video. We post a second video at 3 p.m. And then if we do have a third video, we will post that at 8 p.m. So if you miss a video, it's always there. You just go to our page and you can find it. I love all of your babies, every single one of them. I'm sitting here holding myself funny. I'm trying to keep my pressure against Ringo's head, because if I don't, he's gonna pull back and pop me. He's gotten to that stage where he's eaten and he's full, and now he's got the devil in him. I love all your babies, every single one of them. They all have different personalities and they make me laugh. But when Journey came along, I fell in love. She just touched my heart in such a different way. And okay, I told you I thought I was desensitized to this. So now any glimpse of her still makes me smile from ear to ear. He understands that as she got older, it was hard for her to carry her weight. And I guess that's a really neat way to put it, because we always knew that Journey had, some issues on the inside as well as her outside. And so we knew from early on that it was quite possible that she wouldn't live a long life. And that was when the vet told us to just, give her the quality life. And we tried to do that. I'm going to let Annie help me take my mind off of, I don't want to cry on this video. I've done that too many times. Oh boy. All right, let's continue on. He hopes that we receive the photos fully intact, and yes, we have. He likes the gifts and goodie videos. Oh, okay, this is funny. He says he enjoys gifts and goodie videos, and yet he has seen many of them arrived totally destroyed. And so, truth be told, yes, some do arrive totally destroyed, and many get destroyed while they're here. And I'm sorry about that, but it's because I leave them stacked on the side by side. I can't very well bring the packages home and unload them somewhere and then reload them the day I want to go open. So I've just kind of gotten lazy maybe, and I'll leave things on the back of the side by side, yet all of the baby goats and whatnot come by and jump up and have a look-see. But sir, both of those portraits came in perfect, pristine condition, and they will find a really nice home in our barn-dominium, which is in a way, which has in a way become kind of a shrine to all of our babies, those that are past and present. So, Larry Robinson from Rochester, New York. So, yes, Larry, we miss her, but you were right. She did have issues carrying herself as she got older. I only have a couple more here, folks. I know the videos are getting so long, and I know many folks have to go. So this one over here, it also has a customs declaration on it, which means it comes from overseas. It's from Jane Burke Caxton in the UK. I would use my British accent as I open this and talk about it, but too many folks say I sound Australian, more like Crocodile Dundee. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I liked that movie. I liked the show. Most of y'all may not even know Crocodile Dundee. Lester and Jamie, just a bit of fun. I love your website from Cambridge, The Seat of Learning. The Seat of Learning? The Seat of Learning. That must be a British expression that means the library. Or maybe it's the name of the building. I don't know. So what in the world is this? What have we got here? Is this something for my head? Okay, so I believe this might be something that you wear on your head. And I only say that because I see a little elastic thing that I think is made for your head. And so you don't watch and see if I don't wear this everywhere I go for a while. I'm gonna wear the heck out of this thing. Wait, do I look like this is... Welcome, guys, to the seat of learning. Lester Hill, I'd like to welcome you to the seat of learning. Come in, have a seat. Would you like a cup of tea? I know that sounds nothing. I know you British folks are saying, Lester, shush, shush. Ooh, I better be careful of that. Lester, shush up, stop, you're embarrassing yourself. Oh, too late for that. Thank you for the postcard and the gifts. I'll make sure that Jamie gets hers, but I can't guarantee she's going to wear it. Now, Jake will wear this. And LE would wear it, but even LE is a little bit more reserved than what me and Jake are. My dad, there's no way. All right, and this next thing is, it feels like a shirt. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it says to Lester and Carl. Carl is still with us. I know he wants to be out with us. I just can't really trust him yet. Oh no, what is this? Carl! 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 Oh, ask me about my ostrich. I want to try this one on. Hold on, this has to come off. I'm going to leave my shirt on. Last time I pulled one shirt off and put another one on. Hey, Pebbles, no. Last time I pulled one shirt off and put another one on, there were too many comments about my belly. No, I'm going to tell y'all something. Have y'all ever received a compliment, but it actually kind of hurts your feelings? So it said, Lester, for a guy your age, you still look pretty good for a guy your age, stuff like that. What? Okay, so let's talk about the shirt first. Thank you. And if they do ask, I'll be more than happy to tell them all about Carl. He has been the greatest addition to our family. Our farm family. I love him, y'all. I love him. But no, last time I pulled my shirt off and put another shirt on, there were more comments about... I know they were meant to be compliments, and so thank you. But even in saying so, it kind of like was a... So I know that wasn't your intention. So thank you for those who said I look pretty good for a man my age. Not... Bam, Lester, you looking good. Wow, Lester, I had no idea you still had some chest and not boobs. Wow, Lester, I can actually see one of your abs. But no, it was about you need to shave your... let's just get off of that. Let's not focus. Let's not use and create negative energy. I got a few more, guys, and we're done, I promise. Going through these pretty fast. This here comes to Lester and family. Thank you for the Carl shirt. What, was there a name on there? Got a package and a letter. Inside the package, plant pick. Okay. I'm guessing this might be for the Memorial Garden. It's a plant pick. All right, so that's what it looks like. It has been a little bit bent, but I can pop that. There we go. All right, that's beautiful. And I believe that this sticks in the ground and we'll put it in the Memorial Garden area. Pebbles, there's a chainsaw. All right, I'm gonna put the chainsaw away. You know what? I'm gonna there. That was easy. Okay, Pebbles, come on back. The letter says, Dear Lester, Jamie, etc. Lester, I hope you have your reading glasses on, you longhorn of a man. And I did have my glasses. I put them in my pocket. So she calls me a longhorn of a man. So thank you. Wait, did she say longhorn because it's going to make me emotional? Oh boy, maybe that means longhorn up, Lester. Here we go. I feel compelled, as so many others, let me start over. I feel compelled, as so many others certainly have, to send you some small token to honor your recently departed and so well-loved journey. I too want to mark not just her passing, but what she brought to bear in all of our lives during her short but blessed life with you guys. I still get choked up when I see her on a video, but I try to focus on the gratitude and love when I see her little joyful self cantering around your yard and the barn. What an impact that little girl has had and will continue to have since she's been immortalized digitally. Digitally. I've never heard that expression, but I love that, and it's true, because once something's on the internet, it's there forever. It's true, when you put things on videos, then they're there forever. And so the story of fill in the blank, the story of Pebbles, the story of Annie, the story of Ringo, the story of Carl, and so many of our other babies will live on forever. As long as there's a YouTube, as long as there's a Facebook, as long, then they'll always be there. The story of Lester, the story of my dad, Paul, the story of Jake and Brinley, and so many, we're blessed to have the platforms to be able to make videos, and even shocked that people want to watch them. Because I know there's amazing things that go on in your lives too. There's some remarkable people. And so whereas we got, I was just going to say, in the right place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the right time, and we got that initial exposure from Hurricane Harvey, and it's helped our family, it's helped our family reach you and become a part of your lives. When people share letters like this, it also makes you become a part of my life, because now my heart breaks for you and for your brother and for all of your family and those that are going to be affected here and now and later, as that horrible disease progresses. So as far as visiting the farm, I know I've said this in a few videos before, but we're not able to have visitors here. We're only able to share our blessings through videos, and it's because we're a real working farm, and accidents do happen here, guys. We're not set up to accommodate any kind of special needs. The animals, though, more than anything else, are not used to people. They come here to have a forever home, a sanctuary, a peace and quiet and loving environment. And so despite the fact that we've had issues when we've had people over, let's just take that part out of the equation. I'm sure you guys are great folks and you're great people, but having people show up and come up and visit and walk around, as many of the animals that love the attention, others don't. And that has not been more evident until recently with the addition of Carl, how upset he's got whenever Jake brought a couple of friends around, whenever Ellie brings his girlfriend around, whenever anybody who's not here all the time shows up. It puts some of the babies into a bit of a panic. And that's not our purpose or our goal, and we can't have that. So as a petting zoo, those animals are trained and conditioned for that. But as a sanctuary, we can't allow that. We can't have people over. Despite the situation or the circumstances, it breaks our heart, because we do feel like we have a real blessing here. We could pay that blessing forward, but we're just not able to for multiple reasons. So I hope that doesn't put a damper on your visit to San Antonio and for your brother. Thank you for that. And I will walk over to the garden whenever I leave here. It's just here to my left. And I'll stick that in the ground beside some of the stones that we received for that sweet little girl. I only have one more. And it has also gotten broken down a little bit in transport. Let's just say in transport. It's got broken down in transport. Or maybe because of these babies here stepping on it all week. I've actually asked for help with my gift and goodies from other family members so that we wouldn't have so much stuff. This here comes to Lester and Jamie Donkey, okay? And there's no note, and it says to Jamie and Lester at I'm a Survivor. Can y'all hear Annie making that cute little noise? I don't know what these are, but there's 2 of them. And then the note. All right, enjoy your gift. I love you guys and watch all of your videos many times over. Whoa, we like that. From Diana Soares. All right, Diana, what have you got here? I can't find an easier way to open it. Oh, feels like a drinking mug. A glass, possibly. It's wrapped up like you would find something that was breakable. It survived the trip. This is beautiful. Look, it's a horse. Can y'all see that? Now, this is the kind of glass that you might drink wine from, I believe. And so this is probably a second one right here. And funny story about wine. You know, I'm a country guy, so I drink beer. And then it wasn't until I met Jamie that I was introduced to wine and mixed drinks and stuff like that. So I don't know how to buy wine. I've never shopped for wine. So when I was at Walmart, I just got a wine in a box that goes into the refrigerator with a little spigot, a little spout, or whatever you call it. So I can just go to the fridge and pour Jamie a glass of wine. Now, I don't mean this in a negative way, but you know, Jamie comes from a lifestyle of, can I just say well-to-do folks? She comes from a lifestyle of very well-to-do folks. So it was funny the first time I offered Jamie some wine, and I think that she expected me to go and get a bottle and present the date and do the whole little corkscrew. You're gonna break the wine glasses. Oh, I actually found one more box in all of that. Let me finish this story first. And so I thought that she was going to expect me to do the whole wine presentation, you know, like you might find at a restaurant. And instead, I go to the fridge and I didn't even have a wine glass. I put it in a cup. I just popped open the fridge and the red wine goes into a cup. And I never realized that there's an entire etiquette for people who drink wine, and there's glasses and there's special wine glasses, and some wines go with certain dinners and some wines you can drink alone, and I had no idea. I'm glad we still have our fingers and toes, baby, because that was scary. Can't stop her from doing what she does, y'all. That's just who she is. Anyway, let me open this last gift. Thank you for the wine glasses. Those are etched, it says. All right, last one, I promise. And it's also wrapped up in some bubbly wrap, so it might be breakable. Okay, what do we have here? All right, so this comes from Jen from Auburn, New York. How crazy is that, that people all the way in New York and then those from overseas have come across this page. So these are a couple of hats. They say crocked and loaded. Get it? Locked and loaded, except in my case, it's crocked and loaded. And that's funny because I do wear Crocs. I like those Crocs. This is way too small. I'll adjust that and wear it a little bit later. And then this over here has my name on it especially. And I'm going to leave it wrapped up for now, but it's one of those cool wraps. It's one of those cool wraps. And then there's also one, it says for Jamie, obviously. Even though, have you not heard, Jen, that they say that even real men wear pink? And then this is funny. These two go to either Jake or Ellie. Jake or Ellie. And they're those same cool wraps that we can use around the farm when we work. Guys, that's all I got I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. I have a lot of cleaning up to do. You can see on the ground behind me, I have a lot of cleanup to do. I'll do that right now before I leave. And I just want to say how blessed we are as Annie does her dust bath there behind me. I want to say thank you for loving us and supporting us. Thank you for sharing your stories with us. It means a lot that you take the time to write, as always, and that you take the time and the effort to find these things and send them, you know, to better our lives and the babies. I'm not going to go on my soapbox about please stop sending stuff, do it for yourself. I'm not, but it's true. I know that many of us, many of us, me and you and all of us, we struggle with things in our lives. And I do hope and pray that the sanctuary provides you your own sanctuary, your escape from reality sometime, because we all need those escapes. I know that I do. And the videos that I make, along with the gifts, the letters, the emails, the comments on the videos, they offer me an escape. And if this doesn't make any sense to many people, but positive comments kind of help me. It kind of gives me a little bit of it raises my self-esteem to help me know that I'm doing something that people are enjoying and that people find something positive in. I guess, you know, as you get older, you want to make sure that you've left an impact on the world. You have done your part. And so back when I was teaching, it was easy to, you know, when a class is over and you reflect on how that class went, to know if you made an impact, if you helped somebody, I don't mean through teaching either. I mean, if you help them, you know, with whatever they're struggling with. And as a teacher, it was easy to see kids who needed help. They needed a big brother or an uncle. They needed someone to kind of help, give them a pat and push to get them through whatever they were going through. And so now driving the bus, it's neat. I have a relationship with my kiddos as far as I'm the fun bus driver. I hope that they also are rewarded in the fact that the very first person that they see who represents the school would be Mr. Lester, the smiling Mr. Lester. The very last person they're going to hear from the school would be their bus driver, Mr. Lester, as I drop them off in the afternoon. And then, of course, doing this, running the farm and managing all of these babies. And we have our days, but we're just so very blessed. And thank you all for watching these videos and for putting up with the annoying ads. And all right, with that being said, I guess I will be looking forward to our next gift and goodies, or whatever video comes up next in your news feed. But remember, don't let Facebook suggest what they want you to watch. You watch what you want to watch. And you can do that by going to our page. And I was going to show you what was happening here in the front seat, but I missed it. So, all right, guys, thank you so very much. Let's end this video with a chit chat with Carl, since I am wearing his shirt. Look, Carl. 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 Hi, Carl. Oh, I guess we're going to include Annie. You know, she might be a bit jealous. Annie! 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 Here comes all the babies. Thank you all.